background? You want me to go all the way back?
If you go as far back as you would like.
Okay.
Please don't go back to the 60s.
Wow.
Listen, it's not a Pod 6 interview if you're not getting the joke made, okay?
Gotcha. All right, Miss.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Pod 6 After Hours episode with the Grow Your Own team.
Hello.
That for this school. We'll get to introducing the adults here in a second, but I'm Luna. To my left is
Lania.
Here we have Mr. Muhammad.
Miss Kayla.
Miss Sims.
all right. Now, today I'm gonna just be doing a little quick interview, but we're gonna start with a couple personal questions. If that's okay with you, try to get into what you did before this, what led you to this moment, and then what got you into doing Grow Your Own. Sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan.
Mr. Muhammad. I just start laughing. No, I'm not gonna stop. How was your life before?
Train wreck.
Train wreck. Oh. Trauma.
I'm gonna just give you some background information. I graduated from Chaz High School, Chicago High School for Agricultural Sciences, whichever one you know it by. In 2016. If you don't know about that school, it's basically a farm school. A lot of fun things happen there. So I feel like with that prior knowledge that I learned at that high school, it helped me understand what we're doing here at Grow Your Own a little more. Additionally, I'm an artist full time. On top of I have a background, I have education in architecture. So all of that, I feel like in a way helps me do my job better. And then I also have a background working with youth, dating back since I was about like 12 years old. That's me.
All right. Well, Miss Kayla, let us in your background.
Okay, so I actually graduated from De La Salle, all girls Catholic school. When I went, it was all girls, and I went to DePaul University for my undergrad, and I studied African and Black diaspora studies. In the meantime, between time, I spent a lot of time serving Black women and children. So when I wasn't doing some type of internship and after school programming, I was spending a lot of time facilitating, creating programs for Black women on campus to get together, feel comfortable, have fun, network, study hall, you name it. Now I am at Chicago State University getting my master's in library information science, and as far as serving women, I am a teacher's assistant for an awesome program that my mother-in-law facilitates called Wives in Training. So that's really cool, it's really fun, and yeah, I'm at YWCA right now and after school programming, and that's where I spend both of my time with you all, and Miss Seals and Mr. Muhammad, and sometimes I'm at Morgan Park, sometimes I'm at St. Albie's. Very rare. Sometimes I'm at Mount Vernon. So
It's pretty much all over the place, no?
yeah.
All right. Miss Seals.
Background, you want me to go all the way back?
If you go as far back as you would like.
Okay.
Please don't go back to the 60s.
Wow.
Listen, it's not a Pod 6 interview if you're not getting the joke made, okay?
Gotcha. All right, Miss Seals here, a graduate of Florida Memorial University. Graduated with a degree in biology education. But after I graduated, I actually focused on math. Taught math in Miami for a few years. Transitioned back to Chicago. Continued to teach math. And now I am here still teaching math. Geometry more specifically. A few years ago, some things happened in my life. some tragedies happened, things that, you know, allowed me to want to focus in on other things, and gardening was one of them. And so getting into gardening and allowing others to understand why I was getting into gardening, it kind of allowed them to, I guess, not flock, but want to be a part of that journey with me. And so being able to continue that journey here at school and involving students and allowing them to grow, and not just grow within gardening, but grow within themselves, it allowed me to see the students in a different realm. You know, you see the kids in the classroom, but after school, you really see what the kids are and what they're made of, and, you know, you understand that students are flowers, students are plants. They grow just like them. They need, some need more watering than others. Some need more fertilizing than others. So it was an opportunity for me to essentially grow with the kids as they grew with me. So it was pretty cool.
This so happens to be the best math teacher that I've ever had. I'm gonna be honest with that. Tell me about Grow Your Own. Oh, more than what I already get the gist of.
What do you want to hear from?
Just tell me what started it, or how it started, and then just work your way up from there.
Okay, so I'll give you guys the spiel. So February the 11th of 2021, I lost my dad. Like, tragically lost him. I don't know if you guys knew or not, but it made televised news.
It's a fitting tribute to a man who spent 25 years keeping Chicago streets clean and clear. A street named in his honor, Yolander Seals, was killed by a salt truck in February. Today, 53rd near Wentworth was given the honorary name Yolander YOLO 150 Seals. It's including his nickname. His supervisor says he was a great guy and a great family man.
He was a city operator. He operated heavy equipment, and he was run over by a salt truck. Just around the corner on 52nd in Wentworth, right behind the police station. And so it was a tragic loss. Like, he wasn't sick, it didn't get a chance to prepare for that. So it was like, now what do I do? I can't stop. I have to continue on, not just for me, but for my family, for my extended family of the kids who I consider as my own, my niece, my nephews, my sons, my daughters, as I call them here at school. And so I needed to find a way to continue moving, to continue growing. As the club is called Grow Your Own, yes, but it was initially called the Urban Oasis, because we're here in Englewood. A lot of people, they don't think of Englewood as a garden, but some people do think of Englewood as gardening, because there's so many hidden gardens, there's so many hidden gems around the area, beautiful flowers, some it's produce, some they give back to the community, some they have different markets that they have on the weekend to provide produce, fresh produce, free of pesticides to our community, for those that may not be able to afford it in a grocery store. And being able to show the students, show the community here at the school how to do that and learn with them, it was definitely a satisfying thing. Like, we're all growing, we're all learning. Like, there were so many different questions that came my way. Some I knew the answers to. Some, we kind of developed as we went along. We kind of, developed the answers as we went along. Like, I don't know all the answers to gardening, but if you ask the kids, I do. I learn a lot from them as they learn from me. We pick up different bugs, we pick up different things, and we learn from each other. And that's kind of the goal. The ultimate goal is to just grow. There's nothing that one person knows all of the answers to, or knows how to fix everything. But if we all come together as a group, as a collective whole, we can learn so much from each other and continue growing. So
I can speak on that too.
I would prefer if everyone spoke.
Yeah.
I can't. My brain does not go to just.
next question.
More passionately out of grief, but my grandfather was teaching me how to garden right before COVID, and he passed after COVID. And actually, one of his requests was to take his ashes and sprinkle them amongst our garden in the backyard. So before he passed away, even though he was dealing with cancer and CPOD, he still helped me build like a raised bed. So I had the opportunity to grow my own vegetables like cucumbers, tomatoes, okra, watermelon was a fail, pumpkins was a fail. But when he passed away, gardening became the opportunity to honor him. And it's like how many times out the day do I get to just do something without being connected to my phone? So being hands deep in the dirt or I'm watering, it's just a really meditative place for me to cry, listen to music, jam out, garden, look at the bugs, bring my cat outside. I put my cat on a leash and she plays with butterflies. But me and Mr. Muhammad, we entered the equation because we were doing an after school program in the off season of Grow Your Own with Miss Seals, and we would do STEM projects like digital design, transferring images to shirts, clothing, cosmetic science, or just doing icebreakers and stuff like that. So we were able to team up with Miss Seals and Grow Your Own. And when we weren't doing garden specific things, like in Lania, she was pretty much with us the entire time. We got to do art projects. We got to take workshops with different facilitators and grow in different ways than just how we grew in the garden together. So it's been a ride.
That you pretty much just answered the next question I had, which is how did you get into it? But Mr. Muhammad, you got anything you want to say?
I want to say it's beautiful that that you two found made something good out of a bad situation. That's very hard to do, and a lot of people, that's a skill that a lot of people don't possess, and yeah, that's beautiful. I'm also sorry for both of you guys' losses.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that was very sad. Yeah, so piggybacking off what Miss Kayla was talking about, yeah, we're trying to introduce a lot of new things to students that you typically don't do your everyday school day or whatever. And we're offering different alternative ways to get things done. Like say if you're making a t-shirt, you're not gonna have a lot of the equipment that equipment and resources at home. So we want to teach you, let's say you use an iron to iron in your printer to make a t-shirt. Instead of using the transfer papers or anything like that, if you want to dye something using tea instead of writ dye, just so you can stay creative and find new ways to be resourceful. So using household products and stuff, but you can take that same idea and do that with anything in your life and just get it done, whatever you want to do. So yeah, no excuses.
Alright. Got anything you want to say, Lenny?
I don't feel like it was all about gardening, honestly. I learned tools to communicate in better ways. I learned to be accountable and take, action on what I do, regardless of anything that is happening at that moment.
Well, I guess I'll put a little insight on why I kind of just started doing Grow Your Own, aside from the snacks that I felt. That's a little joke right there, but it's not actually the snacks. So, for a long time, I'd struggle with violent outbursts that I would have due to unmanaged anger issues and unresolved emotions that I go through every day. Now, I may hide them, but they're there. Now, me and my sparring partner over there, we usually just punch each other and just let it all out through the pain that we inflict on each other. And now I saw it as fun. It grew dull, and now me and him are numb to each other's punches, kicks, headbutts, and all that. And so once we had our freshman year, once we figured out that she was doing stuff with the field out front, it became a sort of way to relax. And then now it's become to where, okay, now I'm here every day and I want to be a part of it. And so this was how I got into it. It's pretty much the gist of that. What time is that? It's 19. Oh, never mind. Let's wrap up. Thank you for joining in this podcast with Politics After Hours. If you're going to view this, which it's probably not going to get shown, don't edit that out. No, it's probably not going to get shown because no one looks at these.
How do you share it?
We usually just drop them to YouTube.
Yeah, so just share the link so that we can pass it on. The best advertisement is word of mouth.
Wasn't that funny, boys and girls? Well, wasn't it?
I don't really got much to say, so if you just want to start telling jokes on the pod, just go do that, or